Hi Sagittarius, welcome to March. How are you? Have you marched into March? This is Higher Self Magic here. Well, the energy is lifting, so you have got the energy to march. Before March, I'm using a pun, before March, we really didn't have that much energy. Saggies were deflated for some strange reason. This new moon has brought in a dreamy sort of change to our lives, as has the fact that Mars has gone direct, which is so good for us Saggies. We have really been busy and not very calm. This is applying to some of us, depends on your other placements. Not very calm, especially with these 7 planets aligning on the new moon. That was the 28th, only a day or so ago. And I was going to do this reading before the new moon, but I decided not to, because I felt that was a time when we had to take more care of ourselves, and I would have been saying that to you mostly. But it's brought in, after the new moon, a beautiful energy. And so I think take some time to look around you. Spring's coming. It's not far now in the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere, of course, it's the opposite, but you've still got that warmth of, autumn's coming, but you've still got that warmth of summer. So take some time to look around you. Take some time for yourself. But for the new moon, it was very much about self-care, mentally and emotionally. For people that are new to my channel, I'm Higher Self Magic. Hi. Reason being that it took me a long time to get in touch with my higher self, but when I did, my life changed incredibly. I suddenly was very intuitive regarding people. Unfortunately, sometimes I didn't want to be so intuitive or know so much about the fake masks around me. But nevertheless, I learned, and I felt that even though I became lonelier for a while, I certainly felt more in control. Now, we all have the divine masculine and divine feminine in us, and I think this control gives you more of the masculine in your Sagittarius, which is really good, because sometimes with the feminine we're very nurturing, caring, the best hostesses, and give. With the masculine we go like, swap this wand for a sword. And I really do believe that we have changed so much. We have had a massive transformation. Whether you've hit butterfly status yet or not, whether you're still the caterpillar and you're going through this spring and you're going to become the butterfly, it won't be any later than June. Believe me, you will be a butterfly this year if you didn't make it last year. All depends on your other placements, because there's masses of changes coming in on the energy front, on the people coming in, the people going out. Do not be afraid of the people going out. When they're meant to go out, they go out for a reason. So sometimes this amazing man might come into your life, just say on a dating site, and he just might be your cup of tea, or he might just be what you want. But the universe, the divine, God, Jesus, whoever you wish, knows better. And so they will remove that person once you've become in tune with your higher self, once you've become trusting of the divine and the universe, which is very much a part of your higher self, because you then understand the bigger picture. You understand how different planets can affect your past, present and future dramatically, and you get much more perspective about yourself and your life. Now, you have been, wow, we got the Queen of Wands here. You have been keeping busy, both your divine masculine, divine feminine, very busy, and you are going to get repaid for that, hopefully soon. I think on the love front, I've got my my candles. I want you to see those. because I really think your life is going to light up. It's going to light up tremendously before Jupiter moves out of Gemini in your 7th house. There's someone waiting to talk to you. There's someone waiting to move in, and that's going to be the right person. And they are going to give you such a good feeling. And you're allowed to change your mind. You know, you might have been feeling very much yeah, this guy doesn't fit or this girl doesn't fit my understanding of what my partner should be like. You're allowed to change your mind. Sometimes it just happens that someone that you would never have thought was suitable that comes in and makes you feel good about yourself. And I think you're going to start feeling more harmony after the battle. And it has been a battle. If you've listened to my other readings, you will know that Saggis have been in battle since about 2012, some before. So 2012 to now is a long time. And 2026, I say it again, is going to be your best year. And so take time for yourself this year. There have been too many irons in the fire, right? Try pick one now and focus on it, because right now, the time of this new moon, March coming in, spring's coming in, the universe wants to reward you. And so concentrate on what you want the most. If it's your work, concentrate on that. If you want more money, concentrate on that. If you want love, concentrate on that. And I think all of you are going to be affected in a love sense, because your Jupiter's in the 7th house. And so relationships, if they're not love relationships, they're going to be business ones or social friend ones, they're going to get better. Now, Venus has gone retrograde. And when Venus goes retrograde, things change. Your beauty is not going to be as alluring to other people as your heart and your soul and your personality. So let's use the power of our being to communicate, to give off that vibe of amazingness. And I was listening to one reader. I don't often listen to readers. I only have one or two that I listen to. But the one I was listening to was calling this new moon one for resetting, like a snake. This is the year of the snake. They didn't actually say this, but I've made it into this. You know, our snake circles itself in a basket and then uncoils, recoils itself as it comes up. And so it's like tightly circled up. You're at the point where this snake is in the basket, all coiled up, and now it's going to recoil. It's going to lift its head and it's going to move forwards, and it's going to recoil the energy that's best for you, and it will allow you to retake control of yourself, build new foundations with this spring. I'm talking mostly to people in the Northern Hemisphere. If you're in other hemispheres, I'm sorry about that. But I'm really thinking of the spring, the rebirth, the blossom budding on the trees in this particular reading. So someone who's been attracted to you for a long time might suddenly be also recoiling and lift itself up out of that basket. And it might have been on the long run, on the lost run, and then it's coming forwards, having found its intention, and it's going to show up in the right context. And if that wasn't to happen, then it would have been out of balance and the relationship might not work. So both of you are recoiling out of this basket and finding yourselves as you move forwards in the year, sliver forwards in the year of the snake. And this new moon energy that we've just had And the snake energy is very powerful for Sagittarians particularly. We've got Mercury retrograde coming into the mix in a few weeks' time. So beware of that messing communications up. So be very careful about how you express yourself. But someone's definitely coming forwards. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. So he's not going to be short of a bob or two. And here we've got, if you're not English, then a bob or two is a bit of a saying, you know, he's not going to be penniless. Here we've got Pentacles again. Here we've got the cups, the wishes, the fulfillment of the wishes, and we're on the 9 of cups, which is taking us towards the 10 of cups. And sometimes the journey with the 9 of cups is just so beautiful. It really is. Again, more pentacles. Oh, goodness me, you couldn't make it up. More pentacles for you. So a lot of prophets like Nostradamus have said that this is the year when Sagittarians are going to make money. Now, I'm a Sagittarius sun, and it hasn't happened to me yet. I'm just hoping I can win the lottery because of what they've said. So I'm putting something on the lottery every day. But I'm hoping that my other career, as well as this one, takes off and gives me a little bit more of a monetary gain. Now, the 10 of Cups has come up. So you're on that journey and you're going to get there. And when you get there, your life is going to be so lit up. It's going to be extraordinary. So you are on that journey. You are the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Empress, the nurturing, fertile, beautiful Empress, bringing in new beginnings. But you've got that edge to you now, much more than before. And when that relationship comes in, you will want complete balance for that, and you won't allow any distractions. It will be a real soulmate. That the influence of this new moon in Pisces that's just come is trying to bring in that soulmate for you. So anyone who disappears, don't worry, don't be sad. They just weren't your soulmates. And you will hear from someone, I think, within the next 2 weeks, maybe from the past or someone new. But someone will have some sort of little effect. They've got a lot of admiration for you, and they will work hard at making an impact, trying to bring stability in. The universe is trying to bring stability in through your financial gains, which have been quite a sad thing for some Sagittarians, a worrying thing, as have people that have let you down. And I read this card sometimes very differently to how other readers do, because I've got you there with the swords. You've developed that Queen, King of Sword protective instinct towards yourself, and anyone who's going to hurt you, you will hiss at like the snake or chop their heads off like kings and queens from years gone by, and you're going to keep them out there, out of that window. But again, more pentacles, and the number 8 year, we've just been through that, and it was a tough one, and you will have seen people get their karmic lessons. That's not finishing yet. Justice is still around. The 9 finishes what the 8 started off. So anyone who's hurt you, anyone that deserves it, even if haven't hurt you, but you've seen them behaving really badly in the real world, they're gonna just get completely less how can I say, I don't want to say completely done over, no, but they will feel the effects of this karmic energy of the number 8 going to the 9, because you reap what you sow. And they will have put, these people will have put a lot of people in hardship, in sadness, and hurt people for their own monetary gain, emotional gain, and they're going to feel it's, you reap what you sow. They're going to feel it coming to them now. And I do think that will be a good lesson for them. I don't mean horrible, 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 but I mean enough to shake them up and maybe make them better people. And if they don't become better people, then karma will visit them again. Very often, some of them had a very unhealthy attitude towards relationships. They allowed relationships to stagnate, or they cheated on people, or they abused people by being narcissistic or overpowering, or just secretive and cheating, and created a lot of broken hearts. So keep an eye out for that, because I really do believe karma is the biggest sign of the universe proving itself to us. And there's good karma, bad karma, and some of us will have learned lessons through our past actions. But I think saggis learn quite quickly and put those lessons into practice, because we have that sort of temperance in our souls. We know that we have to keep the flow of water going. We have to keep the flow of life. We know exactly, you reap what you sow, and karma forgets no address. We're very good at that. I think creating a vision board is a very, very good thing for us. This person, by the way, I'm still getting news on this person who has hurt you, who's going to get some karmic lessons. They might lose their car. They might get very bored after feeling they've led an exciting life. But their attitude creating unhealthy relationships has not helped them. Now, this card comes up constantly with saggis. Let me know if you're a mum. Let me know if this card matters and if it actually happens. I do put my email at the bottom, and a lot of you do contact me, and that is really nice to know. Honestly, I like to hear from you. So it's egmagic13@hotmail.com. But here we've got the Page of Wands, and if you are a mum and you've been worried about a child, things are going to change for them very quickly. So especially if they're sensitive children, they've had problems in their life from other people, things are going to change tremendously. Success is going to come their way. Yeah, new ventures are going to come their way. So some of you that might be applicable to. We've got the Emperor for your Empress here. So you are moving into Empress status. The Pentacles are working hard to get to you. So even if they've not come yet, don't worry, they will be coming soon. Okay. Judgment. Yeah. Saturn's about judging, and that is a good thing. And if you've been and also protective of you, is a harsh master. Saturn, it's pushed you into corners, and it's going to push others into corners that have hurt you. So be very welcoming of Saturn, I would say. And you're going to be so happy with this next relationship that comes in. You're going to be jumping off that cliff like the fool into the arms of this person, because you're going to have no doubts. Here we've got the Chariot, and it's all about the universe bringing this beautifulness into your life. And honestly, the next cards, I'm just taking them off the pile as I've shuffled. The Wheel of Fortune's working in your favor. That wheel's going like, yeah, this is going to be your year of the lobster. Some people call it the year of the oyster, but I call it the year of the lobster, or our lobster world. And here we've got the Lovers. Yep. You're going to feel the love. You are going to feel the love. Lots of celebrations. You might have been caught up in a threesome relationship. I mean, where you were the third party and the person was with someone else, and that hurt you badly, possibly didn't even know about that and then discovered it. That person's going to be thinking about you. Someone from the past is going to be coming in with a cup. Whether you're going to accept that or not is another matter. But you are magicking up your own future. And I'm just saying, do that magic board. But if that person could deceive you once, they could deceive you again. So just be careful of that. The Hierophant. It's taught you so many practical lessons, Sagittarius. You're now so wise, you've been so patient, and karma's going, yep, you have won in that karmic year. You are going to get the best karma. Let's take a fortune cookie for the year of the snake, because I haven't done a snake reading yet. I'm a bit slow on my readings this year because of a few personal situations and circumstances. But let's see what comes up for you with the year of the snake. And if you like my reading, please like, share and subscribe. If you share, I'll be very grateful. Get more people to learn about me and know about me. And if you do like it, please press like and do subscribe. But better still, put a comment at the bottom, because that really gets the algorithms going. So it would be nice to have a bit of a change. So this was a very important time for manifestation. Here we've got commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel much better. What have I been telling you? And the other one is love life. Okay, affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision next week. So it might be that someone comes in that has hurt you, because there's something about that with Venus going retrograde. Usually past lovers do get in touch, and Venus going retrograde doesn't happen that often. Pisces is making us all much more dreamy than ever before, more able to fall in love. But also we have learned to detach, where a lot of us are happy on our own. So that's really good that a lot of us are happy on our own. And I think we're very much more true to our own unique selves now. We are much more charitable than we were in 2012. We were foolishly charitable then. Now we're wisely charitable. And something's growing and expanding through Jupiter right now. Jupiter's very powerful for you, and it's really expanding your wishes. It's working really hard on them. And you might say, well, that's not happening for me. Nothing good's happening for me. But it is. You will get some clarity about how people feel about you and how you feel about them, because you are getting so much closer to being that higher self recipient, where you're communicating with your higher self. Just allow yourself to feel what you feel. And this person is going to come through, and you are going to know what you feel. Now, because of the new moon, let's take a few Moonology cards. Also, I'd like to say that at various times of last year, there was a very thin veil between you and the spirit world, and that's right now, this March. So you've got a lot of spiritual connection with the spirit world. So if you've got a spirit guide, do try and connect. Take time to breathe out. What did I say about taking care of yourself? Breathing so important. Breathe in, breathe out. A very good way is to hold one nostril and to breathe in and out of just the other side. and then close the other nostril. That really does give you a lot of clarity. Nothing is yet set in stone, so don't worry. You might think, oh, I'm going to be relationshipless. I'm not going to have the right relationship. Stay focused on what you most want. Or I'm not going to have any money. I'm going to be poor forever. Put your energy into one thing. Focus on that positive need. Don't focus on fear, because very often people focus on fear and bring the fear in. If you put good things into your energy, good thoughts and good ideas, they're gonna break through. It's like putting the best food into your body and you feel better. If you have a weekend or a week of eating just junk food because you're depressed, and crisps and that's me sometimes, and chocolate, then you end up feeling sluggish, and then you've got to work really hard at getting rid of it if you can. And it's the same with putting the best fuel in your car. If you put the wrong fuel in, the car breaks down. So put the best thoughts into your mind this March. This is not particularly a March reading. I'm going to be doing that for you quite soon. This is more of a new moon entry into March reading, not really astrological. But I just want to say a few things that are coming to mind. Life is too short to spend it with people who make you feel miserable. Spend it with people who make you laugh and feel important and loved. That's one thing that's coming into my mind. And life's funny. You come in with nothing, you fight for everything, and you go out with nothing. So remember, it's not always about those material things, although it's lovely to have a beautiful house and a beautiful car. It's who gives you that feeling of, who feeds your soul. That's what I'm trying to say. Just be joyful. Just be joyful. What's making me do this for so long? Can I take a card, please, Sarah Elizabeth? Thank you. Look at the bigger picture, Saggis. It's gonna be such. Just look at what can happen to you. Do that vision board. Put your house there. I know I've just said those things aren't as important as you being happy and your soul being joyful. But we all want to sleep in a nice bed, and we all want nice food on the table. Do your vision board, and we all need money. Life is really magical, and that's why I've put magic at the end of my astrology name, reader name, because magic is everywhere, and if you believe in it, it's going to find you. You just have to believe in it. A few more Moonology cards, and then I'm going to go, and I'll be back very soon. Okay, so they've just given me one. A personal issue reaches resolution. So that might mean something to someone. If it does, put that at the bottom in the comments. Enjoy March. It's a wonderful month. Lots of connotations with it. As mad as March hair. Just be mad, be frivolous, be happy. And of course that's got another connotation. If you know it. If not, look it up. Okay, so here we are. A few for us to read. Let's see what they say. So here we have nothing will... Oh, okay. So what it's saying here is... First of all, I've got to read these. Prosperity lies ahead, which the universe has been telling you for a while. You are good enough. You are good enough. And your hard work is paying off. And conclusions are within reach. And your balance spiritually and practically is fine-tuned and perfect. But nothing will come out of this situation if you don't believe in yourself. Really do believe in your power. Believe in your higher self. Believe in your magnetism. Believe in the vibe you give off. Venus is a really weird time when it's retrograde, because one, it tells you not to have any beauty work done or not to change your hair or anything like that, but it's showing the world a different side of you. And so it's really good that that comes up every now and again, and you will see a different side of people rather than their beauty. You won't be looking for their beauty so much like the most handsome guy in the pack, or the most beautiful girl walking down the street. You're going to be looking at it in a totally different way. So this situation you're in, whether it's poverty, whether it's loveless, whether it's friendless, believe in your power to get the best people, because the moon is going to give you that, this new moon. Whatever you focus on, you're going to get. So really try and do that for me, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you, Sagittarius, for listening to me. I love connecting with you, and I will speak to you again soon. Thank you.